Greetings. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing today? Sorry about that rather slow little few seconds without sound. I forgot that update to my computer always causes OBS to reset its audio settings. As far as and I have to reset it to where it's like, okay, audio from the game, audio from my mic. But hey, it's good to see y'all again. Hope we're excited as it's our fun voice acting challenge and practice night, otherwise known as our Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney co-op stream. I bet many of you Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney fans are like, co-op? How do you co-op that? Simple. It's called you keep pace and you work together on it. And I could probably hear some members of the chat go, oh yeah. But you know, it is good fun shenanigans night. And I know Ultimate's been looking forward to doing more voice acting entertainment. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So, hope chat's had a fantastic day so far, and I believe Ultima, would you like to give us a recap of what's led up to in this case?
The long and short of it is that we are returning to the DL6 incident, which is the case at hand with the court systems in place that we played by far, where all things got to be resolved within the 3 to 4 day time period and no more delays, especially with the series of mistakes that culminate that event. Edgeworth's father was the victim of that case. He was the survivor, and 15 years later, within 3 days, that case is basically going to be non-existent, and therefore, whatever loose ends tied up, he sought to tie up. We do not know if he actually had committed the murder or not, with the victim himself of this case, who was the defense attorney of the man who supposedly had shot his father. And as of now, there's going to be a different prosecutor, because Edgeworth has always been opposing us for the past few ones.
But now...
And based upon what we have gathered, it happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. You saw that cutscene. And as we have gathered, there's a woman that camped there at the edge of the lake, and at midnight, she heard 2 pistol shots. Downright convincing evidence, and here's hoping that we'll find the truth of this matter.
Indeed. It's going to get interesting. Alright. So. Oh, come on. Oh, you gotta love controllers sometimes.
Twitch is doing its thing.
Okay, game system, I'm not amused by those. 3 or 4 times hit with a... Your controller's been disconnected. What?
Check your battery.
It's plugged in. It's the connection to the... It's the cord's connection to the plug-in spot on the controller that's having issues. I'm like, really? Your way.
So it is wired controller.
It can be wired or wireless. I prefer having it wired. Hashtag wire controllers for life. Alright, so...
boy.
Alright, now since we got our W energy up and charging, let us begin this day 2, the trial. Ready? Loading. Load the select file? Yes. December 26th. 9:45 in the morning. Defendant lobby. Karma?
That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god.
Not a single case?
He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth.
You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared.
That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence.
He taught me what it really means to prosecute.
What? What?
His mentor's on the case.
Oh boy.
Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10.
So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
And now he's going to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing it on purpose to help you out.
Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20!
That's pretty ruthless.
Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors.
I guess that's something, yeah. I guess that's something like what Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya?
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think?
Oh,
Hmm?
I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried. But I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing!
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
I hope so.
What are you whispering about?
Oh, it's nothing! Well, it's time. Let's head in. And I think I know which one that Karma guy is. The mask comes off, I believe. It's a bad joke. Oh wait, no, that's not him. That's not who I thought it was. Oh, in that case, I know who it is. Holy moly.
How would you know who he is?
I've seen videos when people had made parodies of it. He was involved with Bad Adam's Family joke with Phoenix Wright. But going forward. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Now, before we proceed, I want you to roll the dice.
See who's voice acting him?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And I have a specific set of instructions for us both.
Alright. If it's... Alright. Odds, it's me. Evens, it's you. Even, it was a 4.
Alright then. This guy's German. If it was you, I would recommend it that you would voice as Herr Major with as low a voice as you can do so without straining said voice. because his voice is deep in this game.
So this is how this contest begins, yeah?
Come on, imagine if Hair Major was bass.
You will understand! I will rule the world! I was alright! Of course, me trying to say that deep level of German, but alright. So that'll be what you're gonna do, huh?
Press and click.
Alright. Mr. Von Karma? Is the prosecution ready?
Fool. Do you seriously think that I would stand here that I'm not perfectly prepared?
Right. My apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opening statement, please.
Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. But as I could possibly be required. But that could probably be required.
I'm burning off the dusty web copies of the German accent.
Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's this guy? Is he wealthy or something?
How am I supposed to fight against this?
Like, the detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes.
Describe the incident now.
Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please, take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. The overhead map added to the court record.
Testify to the court about the arrest. Now.
Wait, Mr. Von Karma.
Yes?
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your fault.
Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. Okay. So, let's see. The testimony. A man called into the station around, 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well.
Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now.
Wow, he's definitely on his own level of command there. Good grief.
Those who want to master the German accent, it's quite simple. Your THs are ZH, your W's are replaced with V's, and it's not exactly hard consonants, but it's no different than punching a wall. That kind of focus sharpness. Even though I'm still rusty and get burned off, that's the essence that I recall from practicing it in the past. And hopefully, as we go on, I get to return to that state of being.
Very true. Alright, so what's our course of action?
Let's press for now.
Alright, press on the first one. Press on the first one.
So let's press.
Alright. You received a call from a man. Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Oh, dang, that's very deep.
What I tell you.
That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously.
Different people.
There were only 2 witnesses.
Urk.
The testimonies were quite similar, however. Today, I summoned the woman who was camping.
The woman who was camping. Lot of heart.
What happened next, detective?
What do you think?
Hmm.
No, not the testimony, the voice.
Oh, your voice or the game's voice? I'll say for the game's voice, wow. That level of deep, it's like, oof.
He's German. Hell, he could have been Rammstein for all I know.
I could have believed that. Alright. Do we want to press the second one?
Something's about to turn up, because if you look at our evidence, we don't have much.
Yeah.
I'm hoping something will turn up.
Pressing. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month: get there quick.
Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I look forward to your next year's salary review.
So much to look forward to these days.
This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue.
Yes, sir. Alright. Yeah, definitely he's manhandling both Gumshoe and the judge. Good grief.
Now, for this next press, how about you could try to mimic what's presented by Fard? Not me, but a deep-voiced Herr Major from TFS.
Alright, let's see what I can do when it's the... when it's the prosecutor's turn. Let's see it. Alright. Pressing number 3. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective! The court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Yeah, it's been a while. since I got to do a full conversation with kind of German going on, so we can both say we're a little
Something
rusty.
to practice off stream.
Yeah. What was your thought on how well I did on that?
On baritone. I was hoping for bass. No matter. Pressing.
All right. Pressing on number 4. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep trusted relationship with the prosecutors.
Detective. The court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant tones from an active detective on the force.
Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue, now.
All
In
right.
that case, your dice roll was rather fortunate.
Well, with you doing the voice?
Well, I'm baritone bass, so therefore I can access both.
All right.
Highest I can do is a BG's falsetto.
Gotcha. All right. Pressing on number 3. Oh, sorry, not number 3. Number 5.
Yep.
Pressing. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally.
George, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so the shape is well preserved.
Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. A 22
Wait a minute.
22 caliber.
Wait a minute.
What?
There were 2 gunshots.
Where'd the other one go? Ooh, suspicious.
Let's press this here.
Alright. Press on the last one, you said?
Yep.
Alright, pressing on the last one. Well, why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, so sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence.
Let's press.
Pressing. What about the pistol made it? What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol we found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What?
Rabble.
Order. So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor.
George, this is the weapon question.
Accepted into evidence.
The murder weapon, 22 caliber, fired 3 times, bears prints from Edgeworth. Okay, first of all, 2 shots. Now 3?
First, we got 3 shots, then there's 1 bullet, and now it's showing 3 shots. Okay. What? Seriously, someone want to explain these numbers to me?
Trust me, I'm wrestling with this story, but at least it's fun. Moving on.
Yeah.
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder, and the bullet found in the body. Detective,
Yes, sir.
was the bullet found in this body fired from this pistol?
Yes.
Yeah, still resting, sorry.
The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick, what does it mean, the marking?
Shocking to imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, George, you do it.
Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints.
Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, George,
I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However,
you wish to hear the witness speak, not? Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. George?
yes?
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now!
But wait,
Jump back on your flimsy devil and get on with it, man.
yes. Ahem. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Good grief. I got some comments about this guy. Jeez. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo.
True.
Was that you in the boat?
Yes, it was me.
What?
You must believe me, I didn't shoot him.
Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? Weren't you right there?
I heard a gunshot from really close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself.
You mean it was a suicide?
That's the only explanation I can come up with.
Huh. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya,
Huh? But what?
any progress with Mia?
Oh. Sorry, it's not good.
Uh,
I know. I'm not good with anything, my Nick. If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right?
Girl, you need a boost of confidence. We need you here
yeah,
now.
we need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right?
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I must be the able to get even contact spirits.
Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out.
Really?
Whoa, right? Don't change this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
Sorry. Oops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness.
Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take this stand? Hart, you are a research student at a university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
You need to learn some manners.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Oh, if only she could own him like America owned Germany at World War II. That'd be priceless. Very well.
Keep him in mind. But he doesn't exactly look like a skinny figure either.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't anything on the lake but that boat.
Enough.
Huh?
George, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence.
Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder.
Rapper.
Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
As the witness testified, she looked at the lake, then she ordered the gulch. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Order! I will have order!
Well, George,
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. The court finds the defendant... Objection! Well, wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
cross-examination. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick, contempt?
Contempt of court? You know...
I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
There is, actually.
I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't say anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Very well.
I pray for your sake, this isn't a waste of time. Alright.
Based upon our evidence, there's a contradiction in two of her statements. The second and the fourth. Let's press Lotta on either of them.
Alright. Pressing on the second. Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I'll take pictures using my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious.
And further.
Pressing further.
Because she had her camera set to a loud noise.
Yeah.
And if you may recall from the article given to us by our pal, Larry Butts, it was a loud bang whenever the lake monster would emerge.
Yeah.
So by that logic,
Mm.
that she was actually there to get photo evidence of the Nessie-like creature rather than the asteroid she put to snap photos of.
Alright. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in capping Bride's leg have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Wait. I'm the one who says that.
Well then say it, Brady.
Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
What do you think of that domineering attitude?
She definitely a prick. Okay, you said the fifth?
Fourth.
Fourth, gotcha. Alright, pressing now. Could you clearly see the two men?
Just look at that picture. Clear enough for you?
Uh-oh. Press further.
Press further.
Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men.
Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. I'm kind of thinking we need to present... Let's see. I'm going to take a look at the stuff in the... Let's see. Lotta's camera, looking at the evidence. Sent to automatically take a picture of a loud noise. Is detected and faces the lake. Do you think we need...
We still got... Yeah, we still got to press the statements, because there's still something to be revealed.
Alright, which one do we want to press?
Let's roll the dice for this one. Odds 5, even 6.
Alright. 6. Alright, there wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Press on that one. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be.
That sounds pretty sure. Press further.
Further.
How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scan the whole lake. Almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat.
What'd I tell you?
Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Fight, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained.
Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there.
Sorry, Nick. If all my sister were here.
Maya's really taking this hard.
Okay, let's roll. Let's press on the 5th one.
Alright. Alright, let's pressing on the 5th. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright. Not meaningless babble.
Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor...
You? Sorry. Something in my throat. You will keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick, lots of testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that?
It was me.
Maya! Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Not a heart. Your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth at night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
Will you stand down? The court does not acknowledge the defense outburst.
Answer me, Laura. What's the big idea? Treat me like I'm some criminal. I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough, Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's in contempt of court and must leave. No.
Wait, I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Huh. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong.
Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changed her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order!
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for fire claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
What?
Miss Lotta has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he's in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya...
I cannot face this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate the badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Alright. That last
I saw it
statement.
clear as day. And on that boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
And here's where I want to do this. I want to present the picture. Because it's not quite clear, is it?
Keep going.
Yeah, because the camera wasn't so clear, then how could she see clearly? What do you think on that so far?
Pursue that logic. Let's see how it unfolds. Otherwise, that little upper bar right on the top right corner will drain.
Alright. Lake photo. Alright. Presenting.
Objection!
Gotcha! Got you, Miss Hart, finally.
What? What? You got what?
Look at this photograph.
The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart.
Oh,
This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
huh?
Mr. Wright has a point.
That's why I told them not to say that in their testimony. Please.
Yet, she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart,
What?
could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it! I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony.
You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
You used binoculars. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good.
Now, recall what she was talking about. It's about looking for shooting stars. It was around the third statement, I believe.
Yeah.
Pressing.
Alright, pressing on the third one. Binoculars?
Yeah, binoculars.
Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct?
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of the meteor showers?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright. Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
But know this. If you find nothing but this, there will be consequences.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Of course.
Of course. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is, perhaps, the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, will you testify to the court about the camera?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm always setting up to take pictures of the meteor shower. Evidence? Okay. It's either the camera that records the loud noise, or we can present the lake photo again because it was not aimed at the sky.
Which one do you want to have us present?
Let's roll the dice.
And I hear the excited tone in your voice on that one. Alright. Camera is 1, picture is 2. Well, odds is camera, pictures, even. 4, picture. Presenting the picture.
Objection!
You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Look at this photograph. This was taken on automatic setting, was it not?
Yeah, that's right.
You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. But this photograph clearly shows the camera is pointed directly at the lake.
Oh!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
We have the evidence, that article I told you about.
Showing evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to take a photograph at the lake? The news article. Presenting. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Oh, the sighting at Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart.
I never heard of no leg monster. You got proof of nothing?
Sorry, or something?
Let's see you prove that I was down on the lake trying to photograph this Gordy.
You have proof.
Have proof. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy the lake monster?
Okay, checking the article. The article itself did just a loud bang, and camera also is set to 2 with the loud
Camera.
bang. Either of these two evidences would work in our favor.
Roll the dice.
Of course.
Alright. Odds for the camera, news articles even. Dang, I'm rolling a lot of evens on this one. Okay, news article. Presenting. The proof is this article about Gordy, the lake monster. According to this article, when Gordy breaks through the water, it makes a loud noise.
Welcome to our live stream where we voice act a video game.
Yep.
Manfred von Karma?
Oh, you're watching.
No, I just know it's a meme. I've seen a good of it though.
Alright.
Given your familiarity with this, no spoilers, please.
Yeah. Let's see.
All I'll be saying is Manfred von Karma.
Alright. When Gordy breaks through the water, it makes a noise. It makes a loud noise. Which is why you set up your camera with that microphone. You had it set to respond to loud noises. And that's how you got this picture when the pistol fired. Order? Order? I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you?
Yeah. Not bad. Are y'all always that smart? So, my boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. He got me. So what?
Huh?
That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you use several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, for what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole
Okay.
thing about.
Yes, you do. Yes, you.
Okay, I know I was saying shit about Manfred von Karma, but I didn't actually think you were that far ahead.
We're in day two of the investigation.
And of whose murder?
Murder of the man in charge of DLC 6 and or at least the defense attorney of the murderer of that case.
Oh,
And just so everyone in chat knows,
If you want,
yeah,
turn to YouTube or Twitch and watch Red Stream, and then go from there.
I know that case. And I will not say more, and I will leave you be to whatever happens.
yeah.
So you
I
have to
wish you
train.
luck. I've got anime to watch. See ya.
Enjoy.
Have fun. Yeah, and chat, TNT's got headset has a weird thing where it echoes our voices back. Ugh. Alright. Fun for him to pop in like that. Let's continue, shall we? You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could that have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine. I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though.
Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Let's see. What does she bring up?
Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Picture what a scuba bean if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I wanted. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out of that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. And I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hope to fry.
How stereotypical.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on the case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Actually, I would sit there like, if she's willing to lie about what she is, how much more is she gonna lie about? Seriously, that would put her into very much questioning, honestly. In truth.
Objection!
I claim the defense's right to cross-examination the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
That will be a first.
Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There is no problem with the testimony if there's no time... if there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we gotta play careful here. When he says one last chance, that means that you only have one chance to prove it.
Alright.
Otherwise, we have to reload.
Gotcha. Make or break time. Alright.
Okay, let's begin by pressing into her investigative journalism.
Alright. Number 2, right?
Yeah.
An investigative photographer.
Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. When I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year, and guess what?
What?
There was a UFO just hanging in the sky.
UFO?
You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's what had a sort of revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer.
I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career.
Okay, reviewing evidence.
Alright. Let's see.
Going through the logic, I'm like Edgeworth in that regard. How fitting.
I know, when you dyeing your hair?
Perhaps never.
Uh,
I keep harkening back to the article, especially on her 7th or 8th statement.
Alright, so you're saying this... Let's see.
There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Okay, the article of Gordy, that would have been paramount to her attention as an investigative photographer. Because she would rather keep her eye on the lake for Gordy rather than keeping her own eye on the boat where Edgeworth and the other guy was. Because of that,
Presenting
because
on
of the closeness
7?
of that boat, because of the closeness to the boat, she would even need binoculars. Need to use them for Gordy. And she does mention about the boat that she's not even given it a second thought.
So, what do you want to do?
Let's present the article.
On the 7th?
7th or 8th, I'll go with number 7.
Alright. Presenting the article on piece 7. Presenting now.
Objection!
Miss Hart! You were really looking at that boat?
But what's with you? 'Cause I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there, and a normal person would be looking at it.
I agree. A normal person would. But you are far from normal.
What? Y'all want to stay over here and say that?
You are camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, if that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
I sound like a burp with that one.
Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well,
Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, none of might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I was just, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching a boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo with.
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pile.
She shot my what?
What was she gonna say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop quality of mine, but should let us know who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do?
And we can do.
Make her show it. Ooh.
Also, phrasing. What?
Make her show the picture, the larger picture.
Make her show enlargement.
Oh, jeez. Nice. All right. Selecting the option. Make her show the enlargement. Giggity. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not?
I did.
Why has the enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in the court in the first place. You're a fool.
Oh. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart! Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The best moving piece of the entire game. Cornered.
The prosecution objects to the admission of this sentence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Giggity.
Here it is.
That's the pistol.
We still can't see who's firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Heh. Add it in.
Up now, Mr. Wright.
There has to be something.
If you ask for the enlargement, you've got the enlargement.
That sounds so dirty.
Little good it has done for any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination...
It's over, obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart.
And not too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I said everything I needed to when this when this trial began. Simple. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else would possibly be verified?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it's time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, this is not supposed to go like this.
Exclamation mark, you're nearly shouting, if not already shouting.
There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do?
Red, I remembered something.
Yeah?
Recall the opening sequence where you saw Edgeworth holding the gun?
Yeah.
He was right-handed.
Ah.
The photo shows the left hand.
Show other evidence?
No, let's object to the enlargement.
Alright, object to the enlargement. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Your Honor! There's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show this judge what's strange about this photo.
The hand.
Clicking. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts other pieces of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. The gun.
No. I'm thinking. Don't rush me.
I'm thinking the gun because it'd be like, look at the fingerprints on the gun. If the fingerprints on the gun are from Edgeworth being right-handed, then the prints are from a right-handed hold. And but if the shooter was left-handed, then the prints should be from a left-handed hold.
I'm not trying to. What I'm objecting to is like, don't rush it over there without consulting me. You're kind of skipping a step, unless you want to take that kind of initiative.
What's your thoughts on it, since I'm presenting it this much forward?
Well, your earlier statement make it seem like you were okay. I'm going to present this.
All right, so the gun itself is the evidence piece I want to bring up, because it says bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. If the shooter was left-handed, it should have been prints from a left-handed hold, not prints from someone who's right-handed.
And again, I'm not objecting to the logic, and I don't want to turn this into a circular discussion, but I just didn't want to rush over without at least saying, shall we, or east.
keep you caught up. Yeah, sorry, I got a little excited. All right.
Present the pistol.
Presenting the pistol. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Rapper.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
Press too many buttons. Sorry.
Do what?
I tapped the wrong button.
Uh-oh. How badly did that screw you up?
The 2 bars, but yeah.
Alright. The victim himself is what I'm kind of wanting to go with.
Well, let's review the court records. Time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. Reading the autopsy report. Caused 1 bullet shot to the heart.
Yep. And we got the photo taken of the shooting.
Yeah, roughly 3 feet or 1 meter away. Arms is also not exactly that long, so suicide is obviously out of the question.
The only other thing is, let's see.
Victim himself, then.
The victim himself is what we're agreeing on?
Yeah.
The victim himself. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Rabbo.
Order. So you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I am so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which it was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
There is no way it could have been suicide.
Order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, if you see.
Alright, autopsy report's been updated. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned.
By the skin of your teeth, huh?
Yeah, feels like. That was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say?
No. I've yet to be declared innocent, right?
Well, yeah, but... What happened out there on that lake anyway? If you didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Give me that look. I did not kill him.
I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya.
Oh. Right?
What?
Tell her something for me.
What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Would it kill you just to state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood out was the bang she heard. Her deposition was added
Two
to...
sounds like gunshots.
To be continued. Alright. Investigation, day 2. Ready to jump into it?
Of course.
Alright, Mr. Robalto. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Maya!
Hey, Nick, it's you. I'm glad Madrid made it through the trip. Sorry, did they? Okay. Let's believe.
Hey. Why'd you do that anyway?
I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry.
Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Let's talk with her, shall we? Questioning. Have you been questioned yet?
No, not yet. The Desert Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning.
Whew.
Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, right?
Huh? How much?
I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something.
Why do I picture a giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Alright. Mia. Any luck with Mia?
None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried, I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training.
Sounds like she really did her best. I should check to see if there are any waterfalls in the local area.
I wonder if I'll ever get to see my sister again.
Alright. So, what's our next move?
Let's go with the second option. In chronological order, possibly.
Move?
The Gourd Lake entrance.
Alright. Alright, Gourd Lake. There are fewer people here than there were yesterday, but the cops still ran the park. Wonder if Detective Gumshoe's here today. Alright. So,
Let's go to the public beach.
to the beach. Alright. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with that lovely fiancé.
Let's check in on Lotta to see if she's at the campsite.
Alright. To the woods. Alright. Hey, Detective Gumshoe! Hey, pal! The trial today, yeah? Oh, yes? What about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did say Miss Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know. Thanks. Alright, let's ask him questions. Alright, tomorrow's trial. Detective Gumshoe, any idea what strategy Von Karma's planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today.
There were 2 witnesses.
I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Very much a parody of the actual judicial system. The lawyers would actually be allowed to discuss it. Ugh. Right. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I've never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does. And him becoming a prosecutor. And him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident. Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. Maya Fey. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet. That's strange. I told him to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I'd shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount.
Oh boy.
I'm going to be honest. That is a lot. That means he's had a lot of money saved up. Because seriously.
And how much is standard bail in your state?
Off what I've overheard, depends on the crime. Sometimes they can get, let's see, if I remember it, pretty much you need to upfront 1/10 of the total bail money, which is in the 6-figure range, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. But depending on how bad you are and how in the situation and how much they feel you're a potential threat to the to society, they might just straight up go and say no bail for you. But for contempt of court, I really don't see it being that much. Off the top of my head, I figure there would just be like 24 hours in lockup, I could imagine. If anyone knows any better on the, if anyone's more well informed on the standard bail rate for contempt of court situation or what you're usually stuck in there for, comment it down below. We both would love to hear this information, just for raw curiosity. Let's continue. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal, but don't forget to pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay for this month's rent, too.
Don't push it.
Alright, what are we gonna do?
Well, let's go pick up Maya then.
Alright.
At the ends.
Well, what about going and checking the boat in the boat rental area? We didn't do that yesterday, the last time.
Well, we gotta get to the detention center. We gotta pick up Maya.
True. Alright. Just go. Ooh. Alright, picking up man from the detention center. And then we're gonna go to the boat shop. Oh, sorry, the boat rental shack.
Hey, Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go.
Free at last, eh?
Those interrogators are really mean. They were like, okay, what's this time? Like, I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it?
Well, they did let you out in the end, didn't they?
Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail.
Thank Edgeworth.
Huh?
He posted bail for you. He said he was grateful for what you did.
Mr. Edgeworth did that. I had to make it up to him. Okay, we got to win this case, Nick.
Alright. Alright, talking to her, let's ask her what to do.
What? We're done and we're pressed for time, so let's go back to the lake.
Alright, head back to the lake.
There aren't many cops around today, aren't there?
They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth.
Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lana! I really did, Daddy.
What did we do now?
Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind.
Lotta.
So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all.
Make it up? Alright, let's talk to her and see what we can figure out here. Today's trial. What did you think of the trial?
To be honest, I was doing a half just to say I've been a witness, even though I didn't really see anything. I convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, here's a tricky little thing. Yeah, I should have known that now. I'll be fine next time I witness a murder. Right.
You mean the first time you witness a murder? Gordy. What about Gordy?
Right! Well, the way I figured, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos of the rocket to start him. Alright, Lana, you go, girl! I wish I could be an investigator for too.
Finish your spirit medium training first! Making it up. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us?
Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That phone karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange.
Exchange? I thought this was a make it up to us.
Right. I propose a little exchange to pick it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey! I see you thinking how unsophisticated these other folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most Southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what will it be? We're gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick?
Okay, any information against our unknown opponent here will be valuable. So, how do we accept the deal here?
Yeah, we'll accept the deal. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much?
You're completely off your rocker. I might not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor.
Huh?
The only exchange of information is information. Isn't good. What I need from you is information on Goldie. Whoa, Gordy!
But Gordy doesn't, Gordy might not exist.
Then bring me proof that shows you don't. I'll be keep watching for the call, okay? You see something? Y'all come to me first. Got it?
Okay.
Right. See y'all later. Nick, let's get hunting.
Hunting? Don't seriously mean...
Shorty, I sure do.
What about Edgeworth?
We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it?
Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist.
To the park.
To the park we go, into the beach.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, Joy, it's your favorite.
At least it's not Pink Princess.
Yeah. What's that?
There's no samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya.
Larry!
That's your line.
What the heck is that?
Oh, it was my girl Keonce's idea. And she was all, if you put this here, it could be really cool. Dude, she gave it to me on the banner. Wow. That's really impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot about people. And that show's finished now, so she got it for free.
Right.
Also, what the heck kind of shirt is he wearing?
Block faces is all I can say. Isn't seeing
Well, in your options, you could change the game settings a bit. Like, turn your text box to low instead of high. That way, you can see a little bit behind it.
Okay. Text box is off.
I was gonna say low, but okay.
That's what it's set at.
Alrighty.
Alright. Let's talk to him, shall we?
Of course.
Edgeworth.
Yo, Nick, what happened with Edgy?
Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here, though.
Huh. Hey, Larry, did you notice Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of quakes. He acts like a little boy.
Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school.
No? Really? We were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transfer?
Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. The big samurai. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big thing?
Huh? Oh, the big guy! I had that for about a month. Yeah. It's a big hit with the kids!
Why wasn't it there yesterday?
Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit on my hot dog stand. That's why I used it to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And I thought you'd inflate it by yourself.
Ow.
A whole lot of breath. Alright.
And a collapsed lungs?
Yeah. Probably. So, shall we go look at the boat rental shack?
Actually, I have to hold off on it. Reason being is because Gumshoe said he had something for us.
Gumshoe said you had
Gotta
something?
get all egg. Yeah, gotta get our eggs in one basket.
Alright, so headed back to the entrance.
And onto the Criminal Affairs Department.
Alright, Criminal Affairs Department.
I'll give your voice a break and voice Gumshoe here. I can tell you're so strained.
Hmm.
Hey, Depay. What's up? You look out of sorts.
Wait,
You didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again.
What do you mean by again?
Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides, money, that is.
Alright. Investigation. How is the investigation proceeding?
It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive.
His motive?
See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in a Deal 6 incident. And the guy who got the lone suspect the innocent was the victim in this case, Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him.
And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out of him and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
Gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal.
Gordy.
Hey, detective, do you know Gordy?
So down in Golden Lake? Not personally, no.
Well, we're looking for it.
Are you out of your minds?
Eek!
You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then?
Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick.
I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta.
Nick, try telling them sooner next time.
Sorry.
That's why I wanted to get over to him. Something suspicious, convert to a police officer.
Yeah.
I see, pal. Sorry I'm shouting at you. Okay. I think the gum will aid your search, Gordy.
Huh?
Only one of our newest good weapons for finding evidence.
Really?
You can take whichever one you love.
Secret weapons.
Okay, give us the goods.
Hold on now. Everything's due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile.
Missile?
He's a canine police dog, still in training.
Missile! Missile!
Oh, come here, boy.
No,
it's Doge.
Aww.
You're a lion. Wolf.
Woof.
Here we go.
Hey, it's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog.
A cute dog. And this will help us? How?
Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here, my own personal pole.
Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster.
Yeah,
How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole?
never know until you try, pal.
Ugh.
Okay, this next one's the last one.
Oh, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices.
Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here,
Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive.
right.
How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector?
Hey, you never know. It might have been eaten soda can. Well, which will it be?
I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all is all perfect.
I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Alright.
Oh, I forgot. Go to options.
Okay.
You can actually save at any point in the game.
Alright. Saved. Okay.
Yeah, if we're a little past the stream, we could easily end that by just returning where we last saved.
Fair enough. And you just told me about that now?
Well, given the fact that the last time I saw it was only 2 decades ago.
And... It reminds me of how how long it's been since I first started playing. When I first played Command and Conquer, almost 3 decades ago. All right. Shall we proceed? All right. What are we borrowing from him?
It depends how much time you're willing to give.
We got about 14 minutes left of the stream.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying? We
And I know this game's got achievements, so I'm giving them a quick look-see. I recall looking at one of them that's called Secret Weapon 3. Borrow all of Gumshoe's secret weapons, Episode 4, which is what we're on, and it's a rare achievement.
Right. Okay.
And since we saved, you can automatically go back and then use all 3 in your free time. Because as long as we return back to the original file for our picking up the next stream.
All right. So, what we gonna do?
Time constraints. Now that we saved, let's borrow the metal detector.
Borrow the metal detector.
If you recall the whole Lake Nessie monster thing, it turned out to be a minuscule submarine boat that can go under the water to give the illusion of the creature. And if Gordy is the same thing as Nessie, basically, it's metallic underneath.
All right. Let's borrow the metal detector then. Can we borrow that metal detector?
Sure thing, pal.
I'm not sure what we're gonna find with this.
Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. He has no idea.
Yeah. All right. Shall we head back to the park?
Of course.
All right. To the park entrance. All right. Going to the beach. Ultima.
Mm-hmm.
Going to the beach.
All right. Yep, to the beach. Because where else would you use metal detector?
True. Examine.
Well, we got the boat rental shop. I have to keep your word. Or my word, rather.
All right. To the boat shop. All right. Let's see what we get here.
Why so quiet here? I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good.
Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over.
I get it.
Oh.
Nick! It's me, the metal detector's found something!
Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya.
Why do I have to check it? Check it out! Yeah. Look!
Huh? An air tank? Huh? The valve looks broken.
That was Gordy.
Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, would a metal detector react to a sea monster?
Oh.
Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. Looks like a string of flags?
Well, might as well take it with us now that we found it.
It's heavy. Hmm.
Now, where have you seen those flags before?
Back at the beach. Shall we head back there?
Of course. He might have fibbed. He has that little sweat kind of thing. Let's have. So let us present him the evidence.
Alright.
What? An air tank? What about it?
Larry, I want to ask you about this tank. Have you seen it before? Have you seen this before?
It's definitive. It is. Because flags behind him are downright obvious.
Alright. But still, I selected that option. It's your voice.
Me? No, never.
Like how I chose the other option, I can't read the rest of it until your stream catches up.
Yeah, I know.
If you want, give him a voice.
Who the heck would get you go diving in the middle of the winter? There's something about the way his eye twitched when I showed him the tank. I think I'd better pursue this line of questioning a little further. Okay. Presenting again.
I already read out loud the prior dialogue. I can't exactly
Alright.
backtrace.
Alright. Say, is this air tank yours?
Why would I have a thing like that?
Look, look. See how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there.
Must be a coincidence. There's no string of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools and used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway?
For obvious reasons, to inflate something.
To inflate something. You used this to inflate that, didn't you?
It's like what?
What else? That big puppy steel samurai.
That why don't you go ask me a question like that?
Looks like I hit the nail on the head.
Right. Actually, see, the compressor I used was on the fritz, so I tried using the tank to inflate just once, and it didn't go so well.
As I suspected.
Ask more.
Of course. It didn't go so well.
Yeah.
Do you think you could be a little more specific?
Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us.
Oh.
So...
The woman.
The power of the woman.
Want something. Man, provide.
Fine. Whatever. It's not what I said. Compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then... Blam! The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And I think over there took off like a rocket. And it took my inflated steel samurai with it. What? Off at the Gordon Lake? It sure scared me out of my board, that's for sure.
Oh.
Talk.
Alright. The flying air tank.
So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away? What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so.
The 20th? A week ago.
Now, as far as you can see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night on the boat looking for it. I mean, Fiance gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew away out there. Took me 4 whole days to find it.
The night before last. Was the night of the murder!
Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know what happened? No. That's too bad. Is that all?
Oh, sorry, that's your line.
It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least.
A mystery?
Maybe we should go tell her.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go tell Miss Lotta.
Oh, of course.
Lot of love. Better than
Okay,
the
now
other
there.
last name.
I think she's back at her car.
Yep.
Yeah, she said she was going back to her car.
Yeah, went back to her car.
Hey, y'all. Well, y'all find anything about Gordon? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at night time. It's a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Wow, no, you don't sneeze. Shoot. I told y'all don't sneeze. See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than the bank. It triggered one common sneeze strips now. Yeah, well, sorry, nice, but what about my film?
What happened?
I did something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh?
Whoa! Didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least.
Like I said, I was ready for the third on Gordon. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got the info y'all need. You got the scoop on Gordon for me yet?
Alright, we're gonna go with number 2 or number 3?
3. Because I
True.
believe that inflatable was Gordon.
Alright. Gordy doesn't exist. Lotta, there's no such thing as Gordy.
But what? How do y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all going on the sixth?
The proof that Gordy doesn't exist is here. Of course I have proof. No lawyer is worth his badge would make a claim without proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist.
Air tank.
Yep.
Larry's air tank? What y'all doing with the air tank?
This is Gordy.
Is my... What exactly you saying, Nick?
There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank blew. And flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew.
A bang.
The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo.
Hey, so you're saying that Gordy is one of the still samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams.
I'm sorry, Lotta.
Nah, it's okay. You'll win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Or Lotta.
Case information. So, tell us this information you have.
This is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? Is someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. It's an old guy, all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks a lot, we will. Let's get cracking. Hold on.
Something else?
Yeah, the night murder. I clicked twice, you know? Wait, so you have another photo? Well, Yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just a leg. I figured it wouldn't be used as evidence, so I kept it to myself. It might not be helpful at all, but here, take it.
Hmm.
11:50 p.m.
Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Or Lotta.
It's all Larry's fault. The
Again.
legend still lives on, I guess.
The legend?
Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
Someone should whip that butts into shape.
Alright, let's head back over to the beach house. Oh, sorry, the boat rental shop.
So you want to see this through to the end, then?
Well, actually, this would be a good... I guess this would be a good spot to go and save again. Alright. I think that's a good spot for us to call it quits for the night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, everybody, I hope we all had a fantastic streaming night tonight. Enjoyed our voice acting shenanigans and fun. Thanks for hanging out with us during our fantasy gaming week. Don't forget, if you liked what you saw, hit that like, follow, subscribe, comment, turn on those notifications so you can know when we go live or post content. Click on the link to our Discord so you can join our community and keep up to date on what's going on with the channel. If you have Facebook, follow us on there so we can get to that wonderful number so we can start streaming on there. If you want to consider supporting the channel, think about becoming a patron on our Patreon, and some wonderful perks will be on there. And we look forward to seeing you guys next week for Sci-Fi Gaming Week. And always remember, Obilate cum Domini, ad Victoriam.
Dormiamos pax mobiscum.
Thanks for hanging out with us, and see you guys next time.